Flosstube, happy Sunday. Just wanted to say happy birthday Harry Potter. It's Sunday the 31st of July. I thought I'd take this opportunity to do a quick update. The house is very quiet, it's early Sunday morning. Hubs is in bed, had a good night out last night and I have to pick Jared up for my mum's after breakfast, so thought I'd take this opportunity to give you an update. I have been working on Old World Map. I've been doing this, I started last week. If you remember in my last video, I showed you that I'd gone really wrong and that it needed to be fixed. So this section here, when I'd last stitched on it, it's quite a few months ago. I don't know what I'd done, but I'd gone really wrong across here. So it took me all day Friday to sort of, well, I didn't really fix it, I just sort of fudged along. And when I'd done it, I thought, oh, that's really good, I can tell what it is. It's a flying pig. Well, it's not a flying pig. So it was all this section here. So it's actually a little cherub holding a lobster. And then she's carrying something else here, and there's a bit of brown in there that should be blue, but I can't even tell what that is, so I'm not too bothered about that. So that's it so far. There's one more page here and then a partial, so I think it'll probably come to about here, and then that's the top row done. I'm using this weekend for the cross stitch finish line weekend rush number 2. So I think I've got I've done 620 stitches so far since Friday 5 o'clock when it started. So I'm working across in rows. But I'm a bit concerned about this piece. You're probably not going to be able to tell from the video, but it's so tight. It's like really lumpy bumpy, and I've got real deep furrows in some of it. Even when using the waist knot method and just parking, it's just really, really tight. It is so confetti heavy. It is unbelievably confetti heavy. That's what you probably know what it looks like. So I'm about here. I've just done that cherub holding the lobster. So I lost a little bit of love for this. I'm a bit concerned that it's not going to look that good because it is so lumpy. I'm wondering if when it's washed at the end, I've seen a couple of people stitching it. I think Pam, you're doing yours on 18 count. Is yours really tight? I've never stitched a piece that has so much confetti. It is honestly unbelievable. Unbelievable. But I'm going to carry on. What my rotation was for July, I decided to keep a Haid out and stitch on it through the whole month, and also have another little piece as well to do in the evening. So in July, I did, on the 1st of July, I've got her back out, Ex Machina, and I had half a page done on her, and I wanted to finish that half page and then start the challenge page, and then depending how far into the month I was going to carry on for the rest of the month. So I'm so pleased with this. It was really hard to swap to the Old World Map. So this is it. So that now is the full width. So as you can see, I've got quite a bit of fabric. I was a bit paranoid measuring this. So at the beginning of July, I had this, I had about that much done here. So I finished the page down to here, and then this was my challenge page, and I finished the challenge in 9 days. This method of working across in rows and parking is so quick. And then I think that took me to about 20th something of July. And then I did this page, which I finished Thursday. So in July, I've done 2.5 pages on that, which I can't believe really. So that gave me a real boost to sort of work on Haid for a whole month instead of doing weekly rotations. Keep it out for a whole month, because you can't see enough in a week, I don't think. Not with the big pieces anyway. So those are my 2 biggest Haid. Well, yeah, they're my 2 biggest pieces. So I'm going to alternate 1 month each and see if I can get quite a bit done on those. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with her. It's really made me sort of get a proper stitching kick. I also worked on, sorry, bending down, 24th of July, Stitch Mania was Back in Black, the colour a day stitch along. So I worked on, this was a Stitch Mania start. It's the WWE. So if you remember, I said I'm not going to stitch all the white background, I'm just going to do the black and the red. And I'm going to make this into a cushion. I think this is 16 count? Oh, so that's what I've done. So I think in the colour a day for the June was red, I think, so I did all the red, and then this was black, so I did some more black. And then I worked a second day, I think I did the 25th of July on that one as well. But it's so boring to stitch. And the chart's quite hard to follow. There's no shaded bits on the side to go over to the next page. You just sort of... So I think I did all that bit. So there's another page there, and then there's just 3 pages across the top. So there's not masses to do. But it's so boring. So I did 2 days on that. And then I worked on, my focus for a finished piece for July was Broadway Street from Debbie Patrick Designs. I thought if I had a little bit of a stash diet mishap, so I thought I'll have a finish and that will justify my stash diet mishap. So I actually finished this yesterday. Let's put something behind it. Oh, losing everything. So this is finished. I love this. I love this. The colours are just, I didn't change any of the colours. This is stitched on 18 count Ada in white. But I'm not going to start the others yet. But so I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 more of these to do. And I'm not going to frame this yet. I'm going to wait till I've done them all and then get matching frames and have them up the stairs or something like that. So that's another finish. So that's very good. I think that's all I worked on this month. I have 3 new starts planned. Is it 3? 3 new starts planned. But in my defence, they are necessities because they're gifts. So in Stitch Mania, starting on the 5th of August is the Summer Olympic Challenge, which runs through the whole of the Olympics. So I'm going to tie in my haul with my plans because I've got 3 new starts for my planned pieces for the Summer Olympic Challenge, and 2 of those are haul. So I will give you my plans. On August the 5th is the Olympic Rings stitch piece with blue on it. So this was part of my haul. So I bought the Goonies from Clouds Factory, and this is going to be for my daughter's boyfriend's birthday. In September. So this was a necessity really, wasn't it? So I don't really count this as a stash diet mishap. I'm going to stitch on this blue, which is Poseidon, 28 count from Chromatic Alchemy. And I have the threads. I didn't have to buy any threads for that. So that's that one. And then on the 6th of August, it's an international theme, so I shall work on my Old World map from Haid. August the 7th is yellow, and I'm going to work on my sunflower, which I'm so close to finishing. This was a Mania start. Oh, excuse the wrinkles, it's been in a bag. But I haven't got much more to do on that. That's probably like an hour. So that's going to be yellow for the Olympic Rings. And then August the 8th is an aquatic event. So this was my other bit of haul. Do you know, I bought these and then everybody announced that there was a Clouds Factory sale 2 days later. Doesn't that just... So this, I'm actually a mermaid. I love this. I think I saw this ages ago. Might have been Adele. Was it you? Get well soon, by the way, Adele. I hope you're feeling better. So that is going to be a present for my daughter, and I'm stitching that on the other half of the Poseidon 28 count from Chromatic Alchemy. So I'm finally opening my fabrics of the month and using them. Can't keep looking at them any longer, they're too pretty. And then August the 9th is Olympic Rings, and it's stitch piece with black on it, so I will work on the Goonies. And then August the 10th is gymnastics, and it's speciality stitches, and this is going to be my other new start. So I've got half of the threads, and I'm going to use this. Take it out. This is another fabric of the month from Chromatic Alchemy. This was a while ago, I think. It's Malva, but it's lovely. I love that. I love the smell of her fabrics as well. Anyone else have fabrics? And I'm doing this. It's called Heart and Home. I think all those bright flowers will look lovely on that lilac fabric. And this is from Cross Stitcher, July 2016. This is my daughter's magazine. I was reading it when I visited her and thought, oh yes, my mum will love that. So that's 3 new starts, but like I say, they're presents, so, and they're not those Cloud Factory ones will stitch up really, really quick. Presents and necessities don't count really, do they? So, oh, that was speciality stitches, that one. There's some French knots in there, so I'm going to use that for that, is what I was going to say. August the 11th, Olympic rings is green, so I'm going to switch back to I'm actually a mermaid because there's green in that. And then August the 12th, the triathlon, stitch on 3 pieces. So we'll probably have my old world map and then probably one of those new starts. August 13th, Olympic rings red, and I am going to be stitching on Giant Harry Potter, because I'm doing Crumb, Victor Crumb, and he's red, and there's lots of other red bits in it, so that's going to be for that. I've also joined a Giant Harry Potter Facebook group on Facebook, run by lovely Eden, so it's nice seeing everybody's updates on that. And then August the 14th is equestrian, and it's animals, even better if it's a horse. So I'm going to be doing this because there's a bird and a cat, so I'm using that for that. I didn't really want to make new starts just for the sake of it, of stuff that, oh, you know. August the 15th, the Olympic flag is white, so I'm going to be working on the Goonies because there's a bit of white in there. And then August 16th, cycling events, stitch on something with a wheel in it. I had a bit of trouble with this, so I'm going to be stitching on my sewing sampler. Where's the wheel, you say? I did think that the buttons looked like wheels, but then when I sort of looked at the chart, there's a sewing machine and it's got a wheel on the side, and they've got cogs in, haven't they? So I'm going to scoot over and do the sewing machine for that day. And then August 17th, Olympic medals is gold. I haven't written anything down. Why didn't I write anything down? I think I'll probably do the Giant Harry Potter, unless one of the other pieces has got... I thought I wrote all that. I've written something down and scribbled it out. So, August the 18th, national anthems, music theme or patriotic. I really struggled with that one. So I'm doing the Giant Harry Potter because I love the theme tune. August the 19th, Olympic medals, silver. I'm doing the Goonies because there's quite a bit of pearl grey in there, so that's fine for silver. And then August 20th, Olympic torch, fire or flames. Didn't have anything with fire or flames, so I'm actually a mermaid because there's water and water puts out fire. So, and then August 21st, the last day, Olympic medals, copper or bronze. I'm doing the Goonies because there's something in that. There's a colour in that looks coppery or bronzy. So those are my Olympic Summer Challenge. I'm really looking forward to that. I love seeing everybody's updates. Quite a few people have put their plans on the page. It's really good to see. Jessie does some really good reasoning for her themes, so that's really good. So that's that. I bought latest issue of Cross Stitch Gold, issue 131. There's a couple of nice bits in that. I've subscribed to this now, so thank you Adele from Smurfette Stitches for the heads up. We have a WH Smith's, which is like a national stationery place in the UK, and we have a WH Smith's in my town, and we have a WH Smith's in Worcester, which is 10 miles away, which is where hubby works and Jared goes to school and stuff. And it's a slightly bigger one, and they do it in that one. And I asked the lady in my WH Smiths if she could get me cross stitch gold, because they don't have it. All they have is Wildwood cross stitch crazy, and cross stitcher. Well, I don't always get those, but I always like this one. And she said, no, we don't sell that one. And I said, oh, well, they sell it in the Worcester branch, so can you get it? No. And I thought, if a branch sells something in one shop, surely they could get it to another shop. So it means you have to drive. I don't go into Worcester that often, so you have to drive 10 miles, pay to park, drag a kid round the shops that doesn't want to be shopping, just to buy a magazine, which is £6 anyway. So I had a bit of a rant about it, and the lovely Adele, she sort of gave me a heads up for subscription. So I've subscribed now, but I did have to buy this one because I didn't do it in time, but hubby got it for me. But yeah, I was really annoyed about that. I'm beginning to think the woman in WH Smiths was just being a bit of a bitch, really. But anyway, there's a couple of really nice ones. I like that one, and it's the Leslie Tier one again, but she can't do faces. The faces spoil it for me in those. And there was, that one's quite stunning. There's a lot of half stitch on that. I don't really like doing half stitch. So there's a couple I may do in here. And when you think, I suppose, £6 for a magazine, oh, that's nice. If there's 3 or 4 charts in here, or even one, that's the price you would pay for a pattern, isn't it? So I suppose, oh, that's nice as well. I do actually like that. So yeah, there's a few in there that I do. So that's Cross Stitch Gold, issue 131. I do like that magazine. Now, I was looking at Death by Cross Stitch. All the people that are doing it, it's really making me want to do it, sort of. So I went on the Long Dog Samplers site and had a look, and they are really, really stunning, but I can't get my head past the fact that the alphabet is not complete. And I know it's because they didn't have those letters in that alphabet, but I don't think I could put it on my wall if the full alphabet for me is not in there. And I only ever stitch things, if it's for myself, I only stitch it if I can see it on my wall. So I don't just stitch stuff, I stitch stuff that is going to be hung on my wall. So then I saw, because I just got that I wanted to do one of those sampler type things, and I love that style anyway. So then a few people were doing the Big Red Ship of Life from Ink Circles, and I love Ink Circles, and I haven't done one, and I've wanted to do one. I think, who did I see first? Ali Stitching Studio. You've got to stop enabling me, Ali. No, don't really. keep enabling me. And Emily, I think, and oh, I can't remember. Anyway, so I was chatting with my daughter, and I said, I'm gonna have to get that. I just love it. I love the whole design. I love everything on it. I love the colour. So I thought, well, I could get it and start, or I could get it in January 2017 and have that for my big new start for next year. And I kept going back to the website and looking at it, and I thought, stuff it. You only live once. I'm going to get it. I got it. I was waiting for the postman on Friday, and he was late. Look at that beauty. I know you've seen it because lots of people are doing it, but I absolutely love it. And I bought it from the Patchwork Rabbit online. Brilliant service. Came like easy to order, came really quick. I love it. So then I thought, well, I won't start it yet. I'll sort of spend a bit of time, excuse me, choosing the right fabric. And it took me a while to decide on a colour. So, oh, sorry, let me just get that. Oh. Where is it? Oh, it's not here. Oh, I had it here. Oh, I have. Sorry. So, excuse me, need another coffee. So I brought some spare needles. Not very exciting haul. So I think I found the perfect fabric. You know when you picture in your head what you want the whole thing to look like. So this is 18 count Ada. I thought about doing it on even weave, but I didn't because it's big. What's the stitch count? Stitch count is sorry. Stitch count is 345 wide by 421 wide, so it's big. And I think I can't stitch higher than 28 count because I just can't see it, and that would make it too big doing 2 over 2, and I don't think I could do a whole big piece like that 1 over 1. So I thought I'll go with 18 count, and I like 18 count anyway. All my heids are on 18 count. So I bought 18 count Ada Rustico. I don't know if you're going to see this, but it's like I wanted like a parchmenty effect. So can you get a good sort of, it looks like Hessian, and that's exactly, it's hard to see online, isn't it? The only thing, it's quite stiff, but I needed a piece 26 inches by 30 inches, and that would give me 3 inches all the way around. And they did 25 by something or other, and I thought I'm not going to risk it. So I had to buy 40 by 43. So like this is just, that's folded in half. It's huge. So I'm going to cut a little bit off, but I am going to make sure, because in the past I've been a bit tight with my fabric and sort of not left, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut it down a bit but still leave a really big border. So then I couldn't decide on colours, so I tossed some floss, and I've come up with DMC 815. So if I've done my calculations correct, can you see that on there? I think that would look really nice. If I've done my calculations correct, which I hope I have, I've ordered 29 skeins of 815. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, when am I going to start it? I'm not going to start it in August. When I start it, I want to be able to sit and start and have a good session. So I think because I've been doing a month on the Hades, I think 1st of September I may start that and use it for that month and have a good month on it, and then I might have a couple of little finishes through August, mightn't I, with the Summer Olympic Challenge, and I'll get quite a bit done on everything else. So I think I'm going to start it on the 1st of September. So I think I'm going to have to get my lovely hubby to make me another set of scroll rods for my frame, and then it can be out all the time and I can keep looking at it. So that's my super exciting news. I'm so excited. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you all now. Thank you for everybody's comments and likes and subscriptions. It's amazing. It shocks me every month, but thank you. Have a great stitching week. Oh, I'm catching up on Flosstube. My watch later list is down to 25. So that's really, really good. I've caught up quite a bit. As the new ones have been uploaded, I've sort of tried to watch them as they're uploaded, so I'm not too behind. So I think I'm on my watch later list. I think I'm up to middle of July. So yeah, 25. So it shouldn't take me too long to get through them. But they've been fab, and I've loved seeing everybody's tags, behind the scenes tags and things like that. So keep making lovely videos, people. We love watching them. Right, I'm going to go and get some more coffee, wake my hubby up and go and pick my boy up. I will see you all very, very soon. I might do a mid-August update with the Summer Olympic Challenge and let you all know how they're going. So thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.